Dear DMV, as y'all know, I was just in a fisticuffs, if you could call it that, with a young man from Southeast. Yeah, and I lost. Damn. I went to the hospital. I went to the doctor. I got an MRI because he was binking the shit out my head. And the doctor looked in there and he said, I still got that dog in me. Yeah, I still got that dog in me. Everybody lose once or twice. You feel what I'm saying? That was my first loss ever in life. Hey, it happens. You feel me? And we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. But first off, I want to address a couple of things that I've been seeing, right? Shout out to my opponent. Great guy. We're going to get to him later. This is what I want to address. I want to address these people, the immediate dick riders. I mean professional porn stars. Y'all have became just super dick riding. The shit y'all have said in my comments or in the comments, and then I'm a social media nigga, so I go look at your page. I go look how you look and who you be with and all that. And these sloppy, dilapidated, fat, funky bitches ain't never been in a fight. If you ever been in a fight, I know damn sure you ain't win the fight. You know what I'm saying? These the ones talking shit. Shut up. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. If you can't whoop me, you need to shut up. And I know you probably think you can, cause I just look bad out there. I look bad, but you can't. Number two, before we get to the whole fight situation, let's start with all the people who show love. You know what I'm saying? People done show so much love, it had me thinking I won the fight. I got out of the ring, niggas said good fight. I said where? Which fight did y'all watch? You feel me? But I know they just had so much love and support for me. They was just like, bruh, get back. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to every person who showed me love. Shout out to my coach. He didn't want me to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's something I felt like I needed to do. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all my guys who was there, who came up to the dressing room. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody who just gave me a good word. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit happened. Get back. You feel what I'm saying? All right. Let's talk about this fight. First of all, I'm a man of no excuses. So I'm gonna take that one on the chin like it's supposed to be. It is what it is. I done lost to Steamy Steamer, the Draws Cleaner. I lost to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He hit me hard as shit. That's the first of all, he really do hit hard as shit. And that's the first time I ever been dazed like that in my whole entire life. But I'm going to tell y'all from the beginning. If you watch the fight, if anybody got the footage, you know what I'm saying? I barely watched it because I don't want to see it. But if you watch the fight, I wasn't in the right headspace the whole time. No excuse. I wasn't in the right headspace the whole time. I should have never went and fought nobody before I buried my mother. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people know that, I had the situation going on with my mother, and I should have never, I was trying to be a man's man. I was trying to show everybody like I'm good, I'm alright. But my head wasn't in that shit. I did a bunch of bluffing in the videos. That's easy to fake. That's what I do. I do content, I could be pissed off and still make a good video. But my head wasn't in it. You feel what I'm saying? And what I should have done was said, you know what, waited, and then got my head together, went through that whole process, which I don't know how long it's going to take. But I should have went through that whole process, and then I should have stepped in that ring. But let me tell you how I knew I wasn't really ready for the fight when I got in that ring. I ain't never get in the ring and punch my gloves together, right? But that was me in the ring, and I was like, bro, I'm not even ready to fight nobody. And, shout out to bruh. He did what he was supposed to do if another man standing in front of you, and he said he was going to knock you out. I told him I was going to knock him out, so he did what he was supposed to do if another man stands in front of you and says he's going to knock you out. But I was doing stupid shit. I'm standing right in front of him. You know what I'm saying? I hit the nigga, you feel what I'm saying? And then I stand right in front of him and just let him hit me. It's cause my mind wasn't right. Then he hit me with that big dumbass, his clobbering time ass hit, and pretty much from there, I'm telling you, the first time when he hit me and he clipped me, and I did the little Martin fall into the ropes. Yeah. After that, I couldn't hear nothing nobody was saying. Nothing nobody was saying. At that point, my pride got in the way. I was jumping back up, you know what I'm saying? I looked at the video, I'm galloping. I'm like, hell nah. You feel me? Like, and a lot of people think I just like ran out of stamina. No, that nigga knocked the oxygen out my head, and I couldn't figure out what was I couldn't hear nothing. I couldn't hear a goddamn. I heard people say, put your hands up, but my hands wasn't on the same. Yeah, my hands wasn't on the same time as the rest of my body was. But with all that being said, you know, ain't no excuses. That man came out there and did what he was supposed to do. I really got whooped by a nigga who steamed draws from Southeast, 10 years in jail. Steamy Steve, aka Lovo Step. I did. But now I want my get back. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to my mom's funeral. I'm gonna lay my baby to rest. And after that, I'm gonna train. And once I train, oh yeah, I'm on that. I don't care if I gotta come to Congress Heights, Congress Park, wherever you from, and knock on your door. I don't care if I gotta sleep outside. I'm on that. I'm telling. I don't stop trying to call out Davey. You know Davey ain't no boxer. He a calisthenics athlete and a smoker. I need that back. I need it back in blood. That shit tough, man. Shit tough. This message is for Lovo Stepper, aka the Measy Killer. I want my get back. I'll give you 2 months. Had your parade. Had your show. Supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Got your little cheerleader Ant in the back. He ain't even from Southeast no more. Ant from fucking Uptown Rockville at this point. But whatever. I need my get back. You took your opportunity. Just need mine. Shake on it. Shake on it. Hey, I need that. Oh, and the last thing before I close this video out, man. I don't know if you know this, but me and my man Elzak put this together by ourselves. So I want to thank everybody who came out, everybody who supported. You feel what I'm saying? The whole DC, the whole Maryland, wherever you was from. I want to thank Will the Rapper, Light Show, all the Russells came out, showed love. Swift came out and showed love. Jahan Jones was in that joint. Mark Chopper was in that joint. It was endless people. I'm gonna forget a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, because he hit me hard as shit. But pause. But shout out to everybody who showed love. That was an event for us, by us, and yeah, we gotta do that again. And I see a lot of y'all jumping out there now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done grown some confidence because, you know, he did what he did, but come on now. I'll be back. Let me handle my business real quick, and I'm going to be back. That was my first loss ever. It's a little tough mentally, but, you know, I got strong people on my side. People been checking on me, you know, all that stuff. I ain't even hurt. It's just mentally, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, it's just like, damn, cuz. Damn, cuz. I keep feeling like I hear people laughing. That's why I'm ducked off somewhere in far Maryland right now. You can't even find me. But I keep feeling like people laughing at me and shit. It's cool. I'm gonna get back. And I was in that gym. I was in there. I was a fat boy for real. I didn't train for real. You know what I'm saying? I thought Stepper was sweet. Now I can't even hear the word step without getting angry. Now every time I hear the word step, I'm like, mother, everybody talking about this nigga, bro. But it's cool. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you everybody for supporting. Thank you everybody for showing love. Y'all look like y'all was having an amazing time. We gonna do that shit again. We gotta do that shit again.